What's going on, everybody? Chance Gonnam here. If this is your first time, thank you for hopping on. If you're watching the recording, this is going to be educational, but we have a news release in 7 minutes. I don't know what pair I'm going to trade, so let's get this figured out for everyone live. As always, demo these news releases because obviously it's news. I can't guarantee you anything. So here we go. So it is Canadian, a lot of Canadian and a little USD news. So I always say the predictions are BS. Predictions are expecting Canadian to go up and expecting the USD to stay the same. So I think I want to trade the Canadian. Wrong click of a button there. My bad, guys. Let's go here. So I want to trade the Canadian, and I'm thinking that I might check out CAD JPY just to see what's good with it because that's a nice moving pair, and that's what I like to see. So it is in a reversal spot. If anything was going to reverse it, it would be this news. Or if it's going to send it to the sky, if it's going to be positive, we could definitely see this thing taken off as well. So I think we'll trade CAD JPY. That should be I mean, you're looking at this big push here with me on the hour chart, especially I'm looking at a zone right here, a very strong reversal zone. So that's a relevant spot. Let me put this over here. CAD JPY. Let's look up USD CAD. Let's look up, yeah, we'll just look this up. So you can see USD CAD's kind of doing the same thing on the low side, so that makes sense. So the Canadian's been driving this pair. The USD might be getting a little weaker, but the Canadian is getting so much stronger that it's definitely pushing this pair. So for me, what I'm looking for is I'm waiting for it to either touch or I'm waiting for our news release strategy to come into play in 5 minutes. So I think CAD JPY is going to be the pair because if one pair is going to move a lot, it will be the CAD JPY because these JPYs move like crazy. Stop loss wise, we can get by with probably I would say about 8883 to 84, but yeah, right about there, 83. It's a tiny little stop loss, and it still puts us in a position um, to really make some good profits off this. So, with that being said, now we wait. So while we wait, I'm going to check out UJ. My very best. I'll be watching the time. So we got 4 minutes. Look at UJ playing that song, doing exactly what we wanted it to, just hopping levels here. And this is perfect textbook break retouch for all the new people watching. I mean, textbook break retouch, break retouch. Like, I mean, this is to perfection what happens and how you can catch a stack on trade. As most of you guys know, I'm not really trading very seriously right now because of the holidays. I'm out of my element. The markets are kind of wild, but this thing, I mean, you could draw a trend line, but you can really just see the break, retouch. You could have got one entry. I mean, I know a lot of people who are entering here. So you should have entered here, entered again here, entered again here, and you would have 3 entries going for a grand total of over 111 pips. If Edwin is watching this, I know you called this, bro. Amazing, amazing UJ call. I mean, that thing just rode up like a champ. So you might be saying, like, Chance, what are we looking for next? Well, if you ask that question, you're a really intelligent person. So what we're thinking about is bang, break, retouch, go, and then get a buy in there, or watch it catch itself and drop. So just kind of watch for both of those. But I mean, if it continues this trend up, there's no reason it shouldn't plow through this level. But again, it's just a trend. It's just like an hour trend. Let's check out what it's looking like on the daily. Yeah, I mean, on the daily, it's not really doing anything. mean, it's just that level. That level. There's no like. It's just stagnant, is what I mean. But it could be coming up, like we were talking yesterday, coming up to this level. So if it does a break retouch, you're looking for another 80 plus pip movement up. So that is something to keep in mind. All right, we got 2 minutes left. Let's get back over to CAD JPY, see what's going down over here. All right, so we're getting a little stall out here, which is not bad. It's not bad. It's kind of what we wanted. So now your stop loss should be even less. I mean, it's gonna be the same spot, but it's gonna be less pips. I mean, it should be about a 15 pip stop from this point. So what I'm gonna do, as always, we're gonna drop down to the minute chart. We're gonna wait for this last 30 seconds. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place my trade. Again, we're not placing anything. Sorry, I didn't mean to say place. I'm gonna put my stop loss in. So I'm putting my stop loss in on this trade at 8883. 88.83. We're looking for a sell. So this is the last candlestick before the news drop. Again, what we're looking for here is a bullish push. This blue candle to form up, push up a little bit, give us an entry. If it pushes down, it could be a little fake out or just the market doing its thing, but it's just stalled. See, I'd like to see this push have been up, not down, but here it comes back up. I'm going to hop in the sell. Here we go. Here's that push we wanted. Enter that sell right there. So I just got in right here. Let's see what happens. We're already in profit, but let's see what happens when this news drops. Boom. Oh, we were so wrong. So wrong. It's all good. It's doing that continuation like I said it could do and break that ceiling. So it did break that ceiling. It's going into an uptrend, which is awesome. Holy news. Nice break. Nice break. So that happens. That happens. That's why we only trade half lots. That's why we're not too serious on the news when it comes to actual risk, because it's high risk, or not really high risk. We want low risk, high reward. That thing is flying up. Let's check out what UCAD did. Probably pushed down, correct? Yep, broke that floor. So that is how news happens, guys. I mean, let me check how the USD. See, USD wasn't affected at all. The USD news didn't do anything. So let's check the actual releases. I want all of you. So maybe the releases, so they're wrong, but they're actually wrong in the right direction. So very, very positive here for Canadian on those two releases. And the USD one actually came out negative from what they were projecting. So what that means is it makes sense that USD CAD probably should have been the biggest winner. If anyone was trading USD CAD on this drop, I mean, it's a beautiful trade setup. I mean, not really like a technical one, but that trade just tanked 75 pips. When I said a beautiful trade setup, what I was talking about is that the USD lost strength, which would push USD CAD down, and then the Canadian gained strength, which would push USD CAD down. So those news releases working together definitely gave this thing an accelerator. In the back of my mind, I was kind of thinking that this might happen, but no big deal. Like I said, we take baby losses. I took a 15 pip loss on a half lot, so it's like I lost 7 pips. I can make up 7 pips in a night, in a day, in a second. So it's not like we lost anything really. That's why we play the news. But I was in my head, I was thinking that it's probably going to do this, but I always go with technicals, and sometimes technicals steer you wrong. It's all good. I got no hate for the technicals, but this is a nice little push up here. Let's see how far this push up was. So this is like a 35 pip push up. So guys, again, I'm barely trading news right now. It's all good. We can't get everyone right. If I could predict every news release right, I would be some genie and I'd be some billionaire, trillionaire that is not not running these calls and doing this kind of stuff. At the end of the day, I'm a trader just like you guys. I'm just been around the game a little bit. I'm just trying to give you guys as much value as possible. So that was the news, man. That thing's tanking. Bitcoin has been very interesting what it's been doing. It's found this level here that I'll be talking about in my crypto call, so make sure you tune in. Please go subscribe to the channel right now if you have not already, and so you can check out that crypto call every single day. Also get access to these by joining our team. So if you want to learn more about Forex or learn more about the team, just message me on Facebook, Chance Gonnam. But essentially, guys, I think this is done for today. I mean, that was a great news release. If you didn't listen to me and you went the other way, I mean, essentially, the perfect way to trade this news release would have been if you entered up here on one of these touches. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, and you caught this wave down, and then that news just accelerated it and threw it down to the floor for you. So essentially, that's how I'd love to have this set up. And obviously, it's easy because you say the news went down, Chance. But if you got an entry right here, and before the news, it was right here at 28 pips, you could have a 5-pip stop profit in, 10-pip stop profit in, save yourself the risk at all. So, like, worst case, if you're wrong on the news, you make money. Then when you're right, it's like, you're up 100 and what are we up right now? 100 pips. So, I mean, that's just how you look at it. But again, guys, we're not going to get every news release right. That's why we don't over leverage. That's why we don't do all the bad things. So, guys, one last time, please, please, please go over, subscribe to the channel. Would mean a lot. I see a lot more people tuning in. I see a lot more people learning and growing every single day. I'm getting messages on Facebook thanking me for the content, and I want to just give the thanks to you guys for consuming the content, for watching. Hopefully you like the nice backdrop behind me. I'm at the parents' house for the holidays, so I got to run these calls wherever I can, and right now it works in the guest room. So have a blessed day, everyone. Head over and click that subscribe button. It'd mean a lot. It'd be a nice little Christmas gift.